Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be playing the Sturmpanzer, which is the Tier 7 German TD to the Sturmtiger. So the Sturmpanzer is very fun. It's got a very big gun. It's got a 210 centimeter gun, which fires AP and high explosive, which with the AP having 210 and its caliber means it can overmatch a lot of plates that it can meet. Also, it does 740 damage on its AP round and 950 on its high explosive. If you notice, I'm only using the premium high explosive because splash is usually better on the premium high explosive, which it is. Premium high explosive has a splash radius of 8.3 meters, with the regular high explosive with 5.8 meters. Now, the penetration is 203 on its AP rounds, which is a lot for Tier 7, especially with this caliber gun. And it has 90 millimeter of penetration on its high explosive, which gives the KV-2 a run for its money. And in the Dreadnought. So, basically what this thing is, if you like your KV-2 or your Dreadnought, but wish it sacrificed a little bit of its turret rotation to gain a bigger gun with higher penetration, and somehow this shot does not one-shot at Hellcat. I don't know how it doesn't, but it doesn't, which absolutely blows my mind how it does not one-shot that Hellcat. Anyway, so also the reload time on this tank is 23 seconds. Not that bad for how big it is. The accuracy sucks at 0.5. The aim time is... Where's the aim time? 2.9 with a gun depression of 6.5 degrees. Now, all of that, talking about the gun stats. First off, let me talk about this little light tank that gets away. And I kill a VK-2801. So, if you have no idea what was happening right there. Now, I was aiming at the Tier 6 AMX ELC Blitz that was climbing up the hill. I missed the AMX ELC Blitz. Okay? But my shell found its own target and hit a VK-2801 that was off in the distance in like E3. So, aiming at a target in F2, killed a tank that was in C2, C3 or C4 while it was just driving. And I one-shotted it too. So that's what the Sturmpanzer can do. Also, if you didn't see it, I kind of penetrated an ARL-44 for like 740 something damage. Yeah, Sturmpanzer is fun. It's a lot of fun. I love my Sturmpanzer. I even have a Mark of Excellence on my Sturmpanzer. But the Sturmpanzer is not all great in all areas. It is pretty blind. And I just pinned a Sturmpanzer. Nearly one-shot him. Left him on 4 hit points. Sucks. It's blind. This tank is literally blind. It has 340 meters of view range, which is terrible. It means it cannot spot for itself and will probably get spotted long before it can spot the tank that was spotting it. And here's a Leo. And there's no more Leo. That was a full health Tier 7 medium tank at 1,100 hit points. And it's dead. Now, surprisingly, I actually did one-shot that, which actually rolled really high for my rounds at 900. Here's a Tiger 1 loading at AP, deciding if I want to load an AP or high explosive, but go for the AP that does 843 damage. Now, if you're wondering what kind of, how am I switching shells? Well, I recommend for this entire line, the Advanced Reload. The Advanced Reload allows you to switch between your AP and your premium high explosive shells, which are very, very useful for this entire line. That piece of equipment should be with you for this entire line because it's so much fun. So, it's a 4v3. There's an artillery left. They have a VK Their light tank is full health. That just knocked out our M6. Their VK-3002M has 4 hit points, and they still have the artillery. They, on our team, have me and my Sturmpanzer looking for a shot on the AMX. We have the artillery, and we have a Hellcat 105, I want to think. No, it's just a Hellcat. So, knowing artillery is in play, and I really want to kill that light tank. Right here, right now, what I'm thinking is I want to kill that light tank. That light tank is the main goal. A 1 hour render distance. The enemy artillery kills our M44. So he went our render distance, and I fired to try to hit him. Missed, and now that light tank is going to kill our Hellcat, and I know this. I know this. There's nothing I can do. If I try to go out there, that VK could shoot me in the side, and the artillery could get me. And if I leave the border of the map, that light tank could easily flank me and circle me. So what is my thinking? I want to go get that artillery. Kill the artillery. If I can knock out the artillery, I can win. That's what I'm thinking. Also, I do know the VK's over here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I get spotted, so I activate my rations to improve my view range. And I get spotted, and the RD6 sense went up. And there's the artillery. Artillery fired and missed. And I'm going to take my time and shoot the shell to kill the artillery. Now, the enemy team knows where I'm at. They have a 4 hit point VK-3002M. Has a pretty fast firing gun, does 135, 150 damage. Their light tank has a long reload, about 10, 12 seconds, but it's full health. It does like 240 damage per shot. I can one-shot them both easily. I can even get a bombardier's medal with my premium high explosive if they're sitting close enough together. But I have a 24 something second reload. That VK is my target. Basically, right now, if both of them pop up, I want to kill the VK. I missed on the light tank. But my main goal is to kill that light tank. That light tank is the one that's going to keep me spotted up, and it's the one that will outspot me if it gets a chance. And can outflank me. So, I could ram the VK easily. Just barely tap him and ram him. So, now that light tank is waiting for the VK to come over here. And I know this. And I'm like, I really want to kill that light tank. Then I think it's right here. I'm like, wait a second. That tank has like a 12-second reload. So I'm like, okay, VK. Kill the VK. Because I don't want both of them rushing me when the VK has a higher DPM than the light tank. I want to kill that VK. And there's the VK. VK is dead. Now, I seen where that shell was going. It was a premium high explosive. And I was kind of hoping it would do some damage to that light tank. Now, there's 2 things I'm thinking what the light tank's going to do. One, it's going to come around to the B1 flank and flank me that way. Or, 2, it's going to sit on that base. And knowing that it's a light tank, it can definitely outspot me. And it thinks I'm just going to sit there in that really nice position that I was holding and just sit there. And it's going to run back to the base and cap out. And since I have terrible concealment and terrible view range, and if it's sitting in the base, it's going to outspot me before I even see it. And what do you know? That little light tank got on the base. Luckily for me, I knew it would do that. Luckily for me, I knew it would do that. So my key advantage here. So the light tank has the advantage because it's faster, it has better concealment, better view range. It's a lot smaller. It can get behind me. So my thing is, I need to use the advantage that I have. I know where the light tank is, and that border is what's saving me from getting outflanked by a light tank. So I'm going to use that border and use these bushes and wait for my rations to come back to activate my rations so I can have a better view range. So I'm using the border, staying on this border. I got time because I headed back as soon as I came back. Rations activated. Here's the light tank. Improve the accuracy of the tank. Take my time. fire one shot. So yeah, Sturmpanzer, tons of fun. I love the Sturmpanzer. That's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember SLAPAFISH because we're always night. And peace out. See ya.